Hello everyone. Good morning. Today we are going to see how we can configure the global storage for S3 using access key and secret key. So this is our documentation page for global storage setup. If you see here, there are multiple supported storage types like Google Bucket, AWS storage, Azure, HDFS, and local to the pod as well. But today we will focus on the AWS S3 bucket, right? So to do that, what we need to do is first we have to copy this whole JSON into some VS Code, right? And then we have to change some parameters. So what parameters we need to change here? One is the measure results FS type to S3 that we need to change. In general, you will see like it is mentioned as local, but you have to change it as S3. Second thing is you have to change this measure result as FSS3 bucket. Here you have to provide the bucket name of your S3 bucket of your S3, and then you have to provide the access key and secret key to access the bucket. Right? And also we have to mention the region of the bucket where this bucket is located, like AP South 1 or US East 1, whatever region you are having the bucket, right? In that region, you need to provide it here. And finally, we have to provide the mode, S3 mode. So right now, if you see here, it is mentioned as IAM roles for service account based, but we have to change it to key based. So if I scroll down in the documentation, this is the our AWS S3 configuration part, where if you see this JSON, so this is the authentication which you need to provide in the IAM role of the bucket so that we can access the bucket through the access key and secret key. So we need the get object, list object, and put object, and here you need to provide the bucket names. Right? So this JSON you need to follow to provide the authentication to the bucket. Once that is done, what you need to do, as I mentioned earlier, like you have to change this to measure FS type to S3. Then you have to provide the bucket name, and finally you have to provide the access key, AWS access key, and secret key, AWS region, and this is the key based. This you need to provide. The rest you can leave it as is. So whatever you see, rest you will just leave it as is and just proceed with the configuration which is required on. Okay. So first let me go to the UI. So how basically I come here. So this is the register page. When I click on the register page, you will see the data source page. Now I'm going to the data planes, just selecting the running one. So this is my data plane, which where I need to configure the S3 bucket. So this is the three dots you will get in the data plane section. And the application config you see, right? In the application config, when you click on this, it will give you the list of the configurations. So here you will see the global storage part. Under this, it is right now selected as local. Local as in like it is going to uh, some location of a pod, but we need to configure it to the S3 bucket. So once we configure it to S3 bucket, it will display it as S3 only. Okay. So let's do that how basically we are going to do it. So first we need to copy this JSON. I've already did it. So let me bring that screen. Yeah. So this is the JSON where I already modified to S3, this one. If you see, I provided my bucket name. This is my access key and secret key. So these are the fake access key and secret key which I provided for the demo purpose. And this is the AP Southern region where my bucket is located. And the last one that is key based, which we need to provide the S3 mode. Rest everything will be same as is. Once we provide everything, we need to convert it into the base 64 encoded. Select everything, then base 64 encode. Okay. So I've already encoded it here. Just I need to copy it. That's it. So let me copy this whole thing. Then I need to go to the cluster. So let me bring the cluster first. Okay. So this is my cluster where my all the pods, all the services are running. So we need to go to the secrets first. So type secret. Here we need to configure the global storage part. We need to go down, global storage, and then edit it. Once we come here, we need to remove this JSON by doing, let's say, Shift D, as I'm using K9s, or you can use kubectl edit secret as well. Now I'm pasting the one which I have generated. Once this is done, I need to save this one. Now, the global storage is configured now. Now the next step is to restart the pods. So first of all, you have to restart the uh, ADMS service pod. Now, once this is up and running, then only we need to restart the SQL and standalone. So these all the services are not required to be restarted. Once this will be in a ready state, like one by one, then only we will go and restart the SQL and standalone. So only these three services are dependent on the global storage. So let's wait for some time to make it running. Yeah, now it is in running state. Now we can restart the SQL service and standalone service. So first restart the SQL service and now restart the standalone service. And let's wait for some time to run this two services in running state. Now you see all the services are up and running. Now we have successfully configured the global storage for S3 using access key and secret key. To verify the things, like if it is successfully configured or not, what you can do, you can go to the Excel the UI, and here you just need to refresh it. If it is not coming, just cancel it and then just filter down again and then click the application config. Yep. So if you see here, now it has changed from local to S3. So global storage configuration is successfully done. That's all from my side for today's session. Thanks everyone.